So probably the biggest match in the Premier League, that is of two biggest rivals, Liverpool and Manchester United. So in this podcast, we will be discussing about the team lineups, strength of the two squads and their weakness. So that's all we will be doing in this podcast. Now, starting from the first team, that is the host, Liverpool. We will be talking about how they should be lining up for this game. I'm Miranic and alongside me is Gentian. So let's start with Liverpool. What are your views about Liverpool so far, Gentian, in the Premier League?
Liverpool actually are doing good, but I think Liverpool could do better.
Yeah,
Like Liverpool just need to reinforce the defense, which has been the problem for these recent years for Liverpool. The defense is the weak point of Liverpool. So I think with
yes.
that strike force of
Hmm.
Man United, I think Man United has a little advantage on that, only
Uh,
because of the attack points, and
yeah,
Liverpool defense point is the weakest point.
and their
I
attack.
actually
Yeah,
let me continue. Actually, Liverpool are doing kind of average for now
exactly.
because you can see many teams like Arsenal, uh, Burnley. Look at Burnley. Burnley goal average is the funniest one in the top six. It's with +2, and they have
Uh,
scored 7 and they have conceded 5.
yeah, that's better than Liverpool right now.
Yeah, that's better than Liverpool. And earlier, as I said earlier,
Yeah,
Liverpool has the defense as the weakest point.
that is weakest, but their attack hasn't been clinical as well. That's another issue they are facing right now.
Yeah, I mean, Klopp doesn't play with three in the back. It's a very risky
Yeah,
choice for Liverpool.
exactly.
And also, I think Liverpool will start with two up front, or with the same tactics like 4-3-3, 4-4-2. Like maybe 4-4-2 would do at this point, but four
Yes.
three three is more attacking. Is more attacking and can focus more on the attack rather than on the defense. That's why Liverpool are conceding right now. It's because of the tactics itself.
Yeah.
Because 4-3-3 on attack, the
Yeah.
wingers are way ahead, and also the defenders, the fullbacks, are allowed to push
Yeah.
ahead, so
Yeah.
they can secure the final ball and everything. And
They
I
are pretty
think
much good.
even the attack, yeah,
Yeah.
even the attack is missing some of the easiest strikes, easiest shots.
Chances that came their way,
Yeah,
but they are not.
easiest
Yeah.
shots on the world, like legit. I don't know how Watford drew
Oh,
with Liverpool on the first week. Was it first week?
yeah. It was the first match, but it was somehow unlucky because the last goal that they conceded was offside, and referee gave it an onside, and the match drew. So they
Yeah,
dropped two easy
yeah.
points there.
The Bruno's goal. The Bruno's goal. Yeah, I remember that match. I've seen that match. Also, I've commented that match.
Yes,
Uh,
I was, although I was away, but I saw the highlights, so which was terrible to watch as a Liverpool fan.
yeah, I know. I know. Liverpool should improve the defense. That's the weakest point.
Yeah,
Uh,
they need to be alert,
what I would do,
alert, and cent-
I would
yeah,
do just like legit.
and central midfielder, defensive midfielder needs to take responsibility. Like Henderson needs to be a bit more alert and be in commanding position in the field. That's what they are missing right now.
Uh, Henderson is good,
He is
but
good, but he's not at
he
his
is good,
best.
but
He's
he's
not
yeah. I
consistent
know.
so far.
I know he's not at his best. Henderson is not that type of guy that can lead the midfield
Yeah,
or lead the team
yeah, sure.
or lead the team in general. You should need a leader first,
Yeah,
and
Liverpool
I think
needs a
Henderson is.
leader who can command the ball and guide their centre backs as well.
Yeah, that's what the holding midfielder does.
Yeah,
Holding
because
midfielders,
in the fourth,
midfielders like Kante or
yeah,
Bakayoko, like
yeah,
like those two, those are typical central holding midfielders, like central defensive midfielders, like
Yeah,
Xabi Alonso
yeah,
when he was at his prime with Liverpool. Like those type of guys
exactly.
can make you feel comfortable.
Yeah,
And with Bakayoko and Kante, that's the advantage of Chelsea, the midfield.
yeah,
With Bakayoko and Kante as holding midfielders, Bakayoko plays a little bit on the advance,
yes,
and he plays a bit. He has that attacking mentality, and
yes,
Bakayoko Bakayoko isn't that type of guy of a leader, and Kante is like the silent guy. So
yes.
Kante gives the tactics to the defenders with Christensen, Rudiger, and Aspilicueta at some point.
Yeah,
Aspilicueta has been playing.
he's more like a workhorse, working whole day in the field.
Yeah, like Kante is legit one of the best midfielders in the world.
Liverpool are somehow unlucky, I think, because they didn't get Kaita in the summer transfer, which is somehow
Yeah,
disappointing
so Keita
for
would
the fan.
be an addition.
Yeah,
Keita
that
would be an addition.
that deal would have been a breakthrough for Liverpool for this season, but that sadly that couldn't happen, and they are struggling right now.
It was a club record deal, I think,
Yeah,
80 million.
yeah,
80 million. What if Leipzig do not qualify um, through group stages? They will get him on January.
yeah. They can get him, but it depends how willing is Leipzig to sell their player
Yeah, yeah.
and how willing
Uh,
is Liverpool.
I
I
mean,
think Liverpool are willing to take him in January. They would be more than willing to take him
yeah,
in January window.
they need him. I agree with that, and they need him.
Yeah,
And
because Amri Chan is he is good. He has been better player this season, but I don't know. I don't think if Henderson gets injured and if Amri Chan gets injured, who will be in the midfield then?
yeah, that's a tough choice.
That's the
Liverpool don't
worrying
have.
issue right now. Maybe James Milner
Yeah,
can play as a CDM, but he isn't.
the defensive are
Yeah,
the most dangerous points. I
yeah.
mean, the fence is out, like legit. They're
Like
they're
Lovren making those silly mistakes in game against Sevilla.
Lovren plays with painkillers. That's a shocking fact for me
Yes,
as a
that was
footballer.
shocking fact. But if
That is a shocking fact.
yeah,
One.
yeah, yeah.
Second, with you cannot play with Klavan.
No, you can't
No,
play. You can't play at all.
unfortunately, I mean, sorry for swearing, but no Klavan, no Klavan.
He's way past his time now. He's
Yeah,
like
he's
31, and you can't expect a defender like 31 and that slow to be successful in Premier League. We also what happened with Lucas Leiva, who
yeah,
is 2 years younger than him, and he is same slow as Clavan is.
yeah. I mean, with the time, the form gets lower and lower. Like you have now the attackers like Messi, Ronaldo. They are at their prime. At their prime, they could smash every team.
Yeah, true.
Messi was at his prime in 2012. 91 goals per season.
That
Only one season,
that is
and he
insane.
was at his prime.
Yes,
91 goals in 2012.
and
That was a season for him.
and
And
some
only
fans
three
can
Champions
say
Leagues.
he's at prime right now because he won the game for Argentina last night, I think.
But yeah, the hat trick also is very vital for Argentina.
It was very vital. If they would have drew that game, then also they would have been knocked out. So that
Yeah,
was
I mean,
no moment for the whole team.
would have, if Peru would have drawn with Colombia,
Yeah,
probably probably Argentines would be out.
yeah, yeah. They would have been out on the goal difference. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the whole point. If I mean, there were some combinations that Argentina could be out, but now they're not, of course.
yeah. So
Um,
I
to
think,
discussing
yeah, right.
after the World Cup qualifying thing.
Exactly. Now moving
Uh,
back to the Liverpool game, let's talk about a bit about United, about their squad. how good they have been this season. And yeah, let's start for that.
Manchester United are on form.
They are on
But
fire actually.
they are on form. They
Yeah,
are on form because I mean like they have beaten Crystal Palace, West Ham,
yeah,
Everton, uh, Swansea. No, yeah, Swansea as well. Bailey scored there. Uh, they have defeated Leicester. Leicester,
yeah,
like they need. I mean, as I said before,
yeah.
they have a solid attack, like
They do have.
legit a solid attack. Like they have too many options in the attack. Also, with Fellaini being kind of a joker for Mourinho, he's actually this Fellaini is getting good. Like
He is
I
getting
mean,
better and better with the games he
yeah,
is playing.
Fellaini can do something. That's the whole point. Like Fellaini can
Yes, he can, but
difference. He can
yeah,
make the difference.
he can, but
So
he's injured.
the last
He won't
match,
be playing in that game. That's the good point for Liverpool, I think, because he is injured and out.
oh yeah, yeah, I think yeah he's out. Also Lukaku was out.
He was out, but I think he will play. But I don't think he will be in his best form for that game.
Oh yeah, so he will play just to get his form back. Like we'll do a couple of runs, we'll do a couple of shots just to get
Yes, and
his form
and
back.
I think that would be interesting game to watch then. I think that would give
Yeah,
a good competition to Liverpool because if Lukaku isn't in form and Liverpool's strikers aren't in form either, so that would be interesting game to watch.
oh yeah, it will be interesting game to watch
Yeah,
because
even though Liverpool have
despite
also
despite the
lost.
rivalry, despite the
Yeah,
rivalry,
yeah,
the teams have a history. Both teams have history.
they have big history, which some
The
clubs don't
biggest
have.
the biggest clubs on England,
Yeah,
like you cannot deny it.
yeah, you
Every
can't deny it
every
because
fan of Premier League, every fan of Premier League cannot deny what these teams have done through the years.
yeah,
And I think
true.
Manchester United are currently better than Liverpool.
They are better.
Even
Their
even
spending
though
is
even
better. Their getting players thing is better. Their winning the trophies is better. Like you
yeah
didn't expect as a when Van Hal was their manager, they didn't expect to win a trophy, but eventually they won a one.
yeah they won the FA Cup one.
And no one expected them to win Europa League with the way they were playing last season.
Yeah,
And then
the
they wins
last
it
season
out of nowhere.
let's talk about the Europa League final last year.
Yeah,
They faced Ajax.
they did.
Ajax had an average years, and I mean like had like the youngest team ever to participate in the final.
Yeah,
How do you expect for the youngest team in every European competition, which includes Champions League, because you cannot see a team that has too many young players and depends
yeah,
on an 80 year old boy.
exactly.
How can you expect Ajax to win the trophy with Dolberg up front?
Yeah,
How
you
can you
can't.
expect Ajax with I mean the oldest player on Ajax
And
that match was
yeah,
like 23 years old, 23, 24.
and also when the opponent team has a manager like Mourinho, that's very hard to do.
That's sure. You mean I mean did you see the conversation between Justin Kluivert and Mourinho?
No, I don't know what was that.
Uh, that was for his transfer. They will try and get him on 2019, on 2018. Sorry.
Okay,
After
that
this season
yeah,
ends, after the season ends,
that
they
is
will
an
try for
interesting
Justin.
development. Yeah,
Uh, he has a talent, but Manchester United won't focus on him for now. I mean, like we're talking, we have been. out of the match right
He's
now.
more like a future investment for United.
Yeah, future investment, bingo.
Yeah,
Like Richarlison.
yeah, sure.
Richarlison Watford was amazing, especially with that equalizing header at the 95th minute.
Yeah,
That was amazing as well.
and he was on our team of the week for season game week
Yeah,
7. Yeah,
exactly. With that 94th minute header, that was mental.
and that won them a game, I think. That header.
Yeah, they drew, in fact, 2-2.
Okay, they do that. Yeah.
They drew 2-2. West Brom was an advantage
Yeah, it's
to
always
win.
good to get a 1 point in the dying minutes than getting no
Yeah,
point. Yeah.
yeah, because West Brom is more like a home team. Uh,
Hmm.
prefers to play better at home
Hmm.
rather than playing away
Hmm.
better.
Hmm.
And as we are talking about Manchester United, Manchester United,
Yeah,
I think they have a better midfield and a better defense.
they do. They do have.
They have, they have. Bailey is solid.
Uh,
Jones is getting better and better with the time progressing.
yes.
Um, they have Lindelof. They have Valencia. Young who can play different positions. It doesn't matter. He
Yeah.
can play as a left mid. Can play as a left wing. Can play as a center mid. He has played once as a center mid.
Yeah.
He can play also at the right, like Valencia, Valencia used to on the right mid, right wing.
Yeah.
Like they do have options.
They do have many options as compared to Liverpool.
Rashford, Lingard,
Yeah.
Mkhitaryan, Mata. Like they do have a lot. They
Yeah.
do have a lot.
Yeah, in midfield, Liverpool too have many options, but they are not clicking right now. That's their main issue.
I mean, Liverpool. Uh, Liverpool. I think I can predict Liverpool's lineup right now. Carries on goal.
Okay.
I expect to see. Um, I expect to see
But
Joe Gomez.
yeah.
I expect to see Joe Gomez and Lovren
Okay.
on the center, and on the right it will be
Oh,
either
not in the center. I think Matip will play. Matip will play
yeah,
there.
Matip can play as well, but I think Klopp can risk it. He will put Gomez in there
Okay.
alongside Lovren
Okay.
and Klein and Moreno from the sides.
To be honest, I will choose Matip alongside Gomez. I want us Lovren
Yeah,
right now.
yeah, yeah. With that situation, with him with painkillers or something, yeah, maybe Lovren should get a rest.
Yeah, that's also possible. Yeah.
Yeah, he will probably get a rest. And in midfield, I can predict um, Henderson will play
I think
right
you
now.
missed the left back position. Who would you feel there? I would go with
Okay,
Andy Robertson.
so it means we will see Milner in there, center mid.
Yeah,
Milner, Coutinho will play.
yeah.
That's sure.
Of course, he will play.
So yeah,
He has been top
without
player.
Coutinho, without Coutinho, you're kind of screwed to be quite honest.
Yeah, they can be
Uh,
screwed. If they don't
Sean,
start well, they are screwed for sure.
Sean, Firmino, and Vanando, and the up three, which I hope it will be one, which I hope that
I'm fancying to see Moreno on the left wing because Sadio Mane has been injured and out for
yeah,
six
Mane is
weeks,
supposed to start, so yeah, that's a problem for
which
them.
is a big blow for Liverpool right now.
Um,
But I
for
think
me,
Klopp should gamble up and try to start Moreno on the left wing because attack wise he's very good and he can
yeah,
score
he is
goals.
very good, and it is very pacey too.
And just few hours back, I saw him scoring a scorpion goal in the training. So I am expecting something to be happening with Moreno in that game.
Okay, okay. So we'll leave it to Klopp then. So we are just predicting here. So
Yeah,
Klopp knows it better than us.
exactly.
Uh, I think on the left, I expect Salah on the left and
Yeah,
Firmino on the right.
he can play on the left, sure. But I think Coutinho is
Salah on
another
the left
option on the left wing.
and Firmino on the right.
Yeah.
That would be good. And Sturridge starting to give him more confidence. He should score against
Yeah,
Manchester
he
United.
was terrible against Newcastle, but maybe he will improve in this game. It's a big game, but
Yeah, because um, Chamberlain doesn't
he doesn't.
kind of.
Yeah, he isn't having the
Chamberlain,
confidence you need in a player. He isn't that confident on ball.
Chamberlain hasn't been fit with the Liverpool team yet. Hasn't
Exactly.
been fit with the ambitions on the team. It will take time.
It will
It will
take
take time
time to adapt to the Klopp system.
in the squad. Yeah.
Yeah,
So the players missing: Robertson, Henderson,
yeah.
um, goalkeepers. Mignolet will miss or
Yeah.
not.
I'm unsure about Carrier starting in that game because Mignolet has vast experience of the Premier League, so I don't
Yeah.
think Carriers will
Also,
start.
yeah.
Yeah,
And I think Salah, Firmino from the wings, and Sturridge
yeah,
as the main striker to build confidence. So
yeah.
that confidence can be
Ooh,
evaluated as goals
yeah.
bring more and more, and so the position can go up. And you know the procedure.
They badly need to
Uh,
score some goals. That's the only way Liverpool can do something is in this game.
but yeah, yeah, because it's a big one, of course.
Of course, it's a big one.
The goals,
Yes.
of course, it's a big one, and the goals are necessary to be in.
And if they
Um,
don't score and United gets a goal in the starting minutes, I'm expecting Mourinho to park the bus instantly. He will try to
about
frustrate Liverpool
about the
for
parking the
sure.
bus thing, he will park the bus as soon as the match is like
Like he
2
did
minutes.
last season, also he did the same at Anfield.
Yeah, yeah,
He wanted to get a point and he got a point in that draw. Yeah,
yeah. In that draw, I was getting into that. In that draw, Liverpool kind of deserved to win. Actually, I've seen the match.
yeah.
I've seen the match, and Liverpool deserved to win that match.
But
I mean, like,
I would give it to De Gea for saving the game for United that day. I still remember that kick, that chance which came to Coutinho's way, and De Gea saved it from his one hand, diving onto his left side.
yeah,
So that
that
was
was.
some good stuff from De Gea,
I mean, if Liverpool wins this, the morale will be high, the players will be confident,
surely.
and actually,
And they are facing Tottenham next after this game. So
next
that would be
after Manchester
massive.
United,
Yeah.
yeah, that would be massive too. Because if they lose this match, like if they lose this, the morale will be down. The players will be kind of terrified with that loss.
And you don't have Sadio Mane as well to go ahead in the
Yeah,
future games. So that would be
Sadio Mane.
very terrible for Liverpool.
That's that's a pain there.
Maybe they won't
That's a
make
pain.
it to the top four if they don't improve from this game.
Uh, I think Mane will miss the match against.
He will miss 7 8 games. That's for sure.
He'll miss. I mean,
S-
like
6 weeks out, and he's missing games like one with United, then Maribor away in the Champions League, then Spurs.
my boys. My boys.
That should be easy
Has
game for Liverpool. They should be winning
it
it.
is. I mean,
Although
my boy.
it's a away game, but you should be winning that game to get your form somehow.
Yeah,
If you don't win this United game, then you should be winning the Maribor game at least.
yeah, my boy game is easy. So
And then they have Spurs to play at Wembley and Huddersfield Town to host at home.
yeah, Huddersfield too. Yeah, Huddersfield too.
Then again Maribor at home
Huddersfield,
at Anfield.
Huddersfield is
Yeah,
Huddersfield. Maribor are should be a win game. Like, why
Yes,
would you drop points with Maribor
Huddersfield.
and Huddersfield Town?
Exactly.
Those are the easiest one.
Although Huddersfield game will be an interesting game to watch because David Wagner has been assistant to Jurgen Klopp when he was at Borussia Dortmund. So that would be an interesting
Oh,
clash. Yeah,
that would be interesting. That would be interesting as
and their
well.
playing style is quite
Uh,
similar as well. So that would be more like an open game, I think.
yeah, that would be an open game for starting this streak. Why not?
Yeah. After that, they have away game. They have a home game at Maribor, and then West Ham United away, then Southampton
Yeah.
at Anfield, and Sevilla away. So those are the games Mane will be missing. So
Oh,
not
that's a pain in the ass. That's a pain in the ass.
yeah, that is a worrying thing for
Why?
Liverpool.
Why had he? I mean, did he got injured while
In,
during the
in
training session or?
no, for international duty, he got injured for that.
Oh, no.
That's another bad luck for Liverpool, I think.
Oh, yeah, especially for you.
But one good thing is that Adam Lallana will be back for Liverpool in maybe in a week.
Adam, Adam is kind of underrated, and I expect good things from him if he gets back.
Yes, exactly. Although I'm not sure about Klein because he wasn't even submitted for that Champions League squad, which whose games go until the December. So Klein is a different thing, but Adam Lallana can be back in a week. Although I'm expecting him to be on the bench for the United game, but we will have to see what
Oh,
happens in 2 days.
that would be nice actually.
Yeah, that would be a
So
good for Liverpool.
the Liverpool and Man United, Liverpool, Tottenham.
Getting Lallana
It's,
into the team would mean that Coutinho can play on the left wing. He isn't bad there, but that would sort out some worries which they are facing right now with Sadio Mane not available.
uh,
Yeah,
Coutinho can play as a left wing. I agree with you. He's not bad there, but
and
I don't think that.
actually Firmino and Coutinho when they play very close. Yeah,
So Moreno could be a gamble there.
yeah,
Actually, you were right about Moreno and
yes,
putting Robertson left.
yeah,
But
because
he's missing pace.
Moreno has a pace as well. He's fast like Mane,
That's
and
what we discussed when we were analyzing Liverpool.
yeah,
And Moreno is a very fast guy, and he's also a midget. Midgets are often like
yeah.
are very good, and they can do some maneuvers. Like they can dribble very easily. They are very skilled.
And he has been good with his crosses as well this season. So
Yeah, he has been improving those.
yeah, so
He's been
that would help team. I think they should gamble up. They should gamble
I
up on
think
Moreno. Yeah,
Moreno must have heard Klopp at something because I
yeah,
expect him. I expected him to be a harsh guy
yeah,
that can get yellow cards very often,
yeah,
maybe even red cards. But this season, Moreno is proving himself.
yeah. He has been on bench for last season, so that this is helping for him for sure. That season helped him for sure to improve.
Yeah, something something is pushing him.
Yeah,
Is pushing him to do his best.
yeah.
Maybe Klopp has inserted the German morale, the German ambitions to the team.
Or you
So
can say addition of Robertson gave him the competition, right competition to fight for
yeah,
his spot.
exactly. Also, Andy Robertson is
Yeah,
very good. I've
he is
seen
good.
him with.
He,
He's
yeah.
very good. I've seen him
And
with
the
other teams.
only thing Klopp mentioned about Andy Robertson was that he isn't that much physical, on which he's working alongside Robertson to get him improved on that front. So I think
That's probably
after
that's the
four or five games he can be good in that department. Maybe I'm just guessing. Maybe midway of the season he can be better in that front.
um Yeah, why not? Why not?
Yeah, so that was
I
about
think
Liverpool. Now let's talk something about United as well. We can't ignore them. They are
yeah,
on the top.
they are the rivals. They are the rivals.
Exactly.
So they are the rivals, and I think the big miss for United will surely be Paul Pogba.
Oh yeah, they are missing him terribly.
They will miss him uh, a a shit ton of games. It's not this one.
Although they are doing good, they aren't doing any, and
Yeah,
they haven't done anything bad so far, which their 19
we were,
points are telling
so
for sure.
we were discussing about Fellaini earlier,
Yeah,
and now Fellaini that has has now been injured.
yeah,
His form will drop, and also his form will
yes.
drop now.
Injuries, usually injuries gets your form to dip, so that's expected from any player.
Yeah, so I mean, like they do have a lot of options on the team.
And that is the only reason why I'm not expecting Lukaku to be at his best in that game. Yes,
Lukaku will
yeah,
play for sure
he will
because
play. Yeah.
Ibra is not available yet.
Hmm.
He's still recovering himself.
And how about Tony Marshall?
Yeah,
What do you have to say about that?
key player on that match, believe me.
That
I'm
great guy.
calling it now. Anthony Martial to be a key player on that match.
He will provide an assist or even score a goal. I'm expecting something to happen from him.
He will score. He will score like he did on his debut. He will
Yeah,
score.
he did on his debut against Liverpool, I think.
That's a big risk. That was the biggest risk I've ever seen.
That was the biggest risk, and it was a brilliant
A
goal.
19-year-old boy in
He
the most biggest derby in England.
Yeah, he blew Liverpool away that time. I remember that goal.
Yeah, I do. I remember the scissor kick from Benteke. Oh, that was fucking marvelous.
Yeah, that was good.
That was marvelous. Like I cannot ignore it. Like it was like a type of Andy Carroll, Andy Carroll versus Swansea.
Yeah, but he's a one season story now under Klopp.
Yeah,
Just like Adam Lambert, who was under Brendan Rodgers. Sadly, he has retired now. He was a good player
yes,
before coming to Liverpool, I would say.
yeah. Lambert was a good player actually. Like
Yeah,
he has done a big career and decided to
yeah, he scored over 200 goals in his career, so he is a big player for Premier League.
big miss from Manchester United for Pogba. Rojo,
But that
Rojo,
gives opportunity for Ander Herrera to step in and do something.
Marcos Rojo is a mentally retard.
Why would you say that?
Um, I've seen him play many times with Benfica.
Okay,
I've seen him with Man United,
yeah,
and he's very, very, very aggressive.
yeah,
Do
that
not
you shouldn't be
see
doing as a center back.
South Americans are very fiery.
They
They're
are,
very fiery as persons. You,
surely.
you, some people from South America, like Kaká, Marcelo,
Yeah,
uh, Gino, are more like silent boys, and they like to give
on the field.
to give the critics
Yeah,
to the critics wrong.
yeah,
They better decide. They better do good on the field rather than hearing to the critics. They do not care. Simply,
yeah, true.
they do not care
Yeah,
about that. And Rojo, Rojo is that type of guy, like Balotelli,
yeah.
primary example of a fiery personality and a lazy person.
At least he doesn't do weird things outside the field. That's a good
Yeah,
thing. And that guy.
yeah. Yeah. Also, another miss
Yeah,
for Manchester United will be Lukaku on his form.
surely.
Lukaku has Lukaku has scored 6 goals alongside seven goals.
7 goals, I think.
It is, yeah, seven. He scored against. Did he score against Palace? Did he score? No, I think he did.
I
Yes,
think he
he
did
scored.
score against Palace.
Yeah, he scored. He scored. 86th minute. Yeah, so
If you
Lukaku
look at
showed.
the form of Lukaku, he has scored 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 goals in his last, I think, 9 games. In his last 10 games, he has scored 12 goals.
12 goals. Like, they are a lot.
In last 9 games, he has scored 12 goals, and he has won 2 Man of the Match awards and gave 1 assist as well. So that does tell how good he is in the form right now. How good his
Yeah.
form is right now.
I think they will miss the prime Lukaku. Let's say
Yeah,
he is not in prime yet, but the prime of Lukaku,
and
the
he did
prime.
score a day back on 10th of October. He scored a goal against Cyprus, which their team won 4-0. That is
Yeah, yeah,
Belgium.
Belgium. Yeah, Belgium had secured the qualifications
So I think
because
if he has scored a goal in that game, he will be in his form. I'm thinking he will be in his form, but big question is, will he be able to do against big games in the big games against big teams?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That has been his problem. He doesn't score on the big games.
He usually disappears in those games.
Exactly. So that would be interesting to watch whether he would do well in this game
He
or
better he better be on a limelight. He
yeah,
better be on a limelight with the small teams rather than on big teams.
yeah. But going by his form, you as a United fan, you will expect him to score.
Of course.
Yeah,
Um, I'm not a United fan, just to clear this out. It was just as an example.
yeah, sure.
And yes, probably Man United do have the favor. It will be an even match because both teams will
Yeah,
miss something important.
exactly. And I will give it 55% to United and 45 to Liverpool for all the situations that are right now.
Yeah,
And why I'm giving 45% to Liverpool is because they have created many chances. Stats wise, they have proven that yeah they can do something on field. They are attacking rightly, but only thing they are missing is the finishing part.
yeah. Also, Manchester United has been lacking with the finishing play.
Yeah,
But Lukaku misses a lot. Like
he does miss a lot.
very, very, very. He misses a lot. Like I mean, uh, predicted starting lineup for me. De Gea on goal. De Gea. That's what
Sure.
Englishmen say. Um, for me, Bailey and Jones will start. I don't see Lindelof
Yeah, that's for
sitting
sure.
at starting. I think Bailey and Jones will start.
Yeah, sure.
Blind from the left, and no, Blind can play as a midfielder. So I'm leaving it with Blind, Young,
Yeah,
Jones, Bailey, and Valencia on defense.
yeah, sure.
The midfield will be Herrera, Mata, uh, and
Matic.
Matic.
Yeah,
Yeah, Matic.
Matic.
How can I forget about that player? And the front three, I can see Martial. I hope he starts.
Same.
Martial, Lukaku, and Rashford. It will be a debatable between Rashford and Lingard.
It would be.
I think Martial is going to start, and it will be decisive between Lingard and Rashford.
Yeah, surely.
Uh, Also Mkhitaryan. We forgot Mkhitaryan.
Yeah, how did we forgot about him? He will start in
Yeah,
the midfield.
He will start the midfield.
I think it will
Never mind.
be Matic, Mkhitaryan, and third guy would be Mata. I think that would be
Yeah,
their midfield.
yeah, Mata can start. Yeah, Mata can start.
Yeah,
But Mata and Mkhitaryan
yeah.
are a bit
They will
are a bit
slow down their midfield, I think.
they are a bit of attacking to play on the midfield.
Yeah,
Maybe Mkhitaryan will play on the right. Uh, Probably will play on the
I
right
think
winger.
Matic won't be there. Instead of him, Herrera will start.
Yeah, because you think Matic has been tired because he has played with Serbia and has played
Yes,
too many games for Manchester United.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so fair enough. I think Herrera hasn't made
He
starting
he can come on as a
lineup.
substitute if Mourinho chooses to park the bus. Yeah,
Oh yeah, that would be
that,
a solid
that would be a good tactic.
substitution.
That would be a good tactic for United.
And another substitution,
Yeah,
uh, removing Jones and putting Chris Smalling, and the third substitute would be either Mata out
sure.
or Herrera out. Herrera will be in for Matic, so
Yes, that
uh,
sums up the United lineup for that game. And we have already discussed about Liverpool, so I think what should be our prediction for this game? We should come to the prediction part and end this podcast for now.
I'm thinking 1-2 Manchester United.
Okay, that's fair enough. I'm giving it going for a draw as a Liverpool fan, and being a bit realistic, I would go for a draw. That's what I think.
Yeah,
So that
probably could go for draw actually.
yes, and you can expect something nice to happen in that game. At least
Yeah,
it shouldn't.
I as a neutral expect a lot of good things to happen in that match
I
because
Yeah,
the rivalry we discussed it earlier. The rivalry between these two,
is massive.
it's 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 not massive. It's unforgivable.
Yeah, that's true.
It's unforgivable. This match, as soon as it, as soon as we mention it,
Yeah,
it won't be forgotten through the years. Just mention these teams, and you will come, you will have a bit of history that you have on your mind.
yes, bag
Mention
loads of
these teams,
mystery of
and
history.
you will
So
remember what these teams have done in Europe, in Premier League, in domestic
yeah, sure.
domestic leagues. They have been relegated.
Yeah, that's true.
They have been relegated. No one can deny the relegation.
Yeah.
What happens, happens. So
So
those are the
that was all. Yeah, that was all for that clash, I think. Yeah,
the for the rivalry. This rivalry
yeah,
is massive.
it
Is
is massive.
between is between uh, not the two biggest cities on England,
Yeah,
but it's between the two biggest teams in England. So this match will be even though I predicted 1-2 Manchester United.
yeah,
This match will be massive.
that's true.
Just believe me. I'm a neutral and I'm saying this right now.
This will be
This
massive.
match
Yeah,
will
sure.
be massive. And the timing is perfect.
Yeah,
Timing is
it is perfect. Even though few key players are out, but it is still perfect, and match would be a good one to watch. So that's all we have in our podcast for this first episode. So thanks for listening to it, guys. You can leave your comments about what should be the final predictions for this game, and we will be back with more such podcasts in future. So thanks for joining us. Goodbye.